now extending these as a rare opportunity to you through EduCare Foundation.
The biggest challenge exhibited by learners is understanding the examination content and receiving information that is available from the so many books.
Mtahiniwa unapojiandaa kufanya mtihani lazima ufahamu yale ambayo yanatahiniwa na jinsi ambavyo yanatahiniwa, na kwa jumla zaidi ufahamu matarajio ya watahini.
EduCare is designed to unpack, to unmask, to illuminate and demystify the content in each subject with clarity and insight.
With self-drive and the best support team, EduCare app guarantees mastery of the subjects and a ticket to super sterling grades in your examinations.
Apart from the core subjects, we also offer guidance and counseling and career guidance.
Like a master crafter, we weave you into a unique yet complete individual ready for the competitive world of careers.
Karibu kwenye ukumbi huu kwa shughuli kamilifu ya silabasi ya shule msingi. Tunajikita katika mtalaa wenye umilisi ili mwanafunzi aweze kutambua na kukuza kile kipaji ambacho yuko nacho. Hii itamwezesha kushindana kwenye nyanja mbalimbali kitaifa na hata kimataifa. Na hili ndilo lengo letu kama EduCare.
Our training meets purpose. Under the competency-based curriculum, we develop your skills and ensure that you can apply them to real-life situations.
The EduCare app offers live classes, notes, practical sessions, quizzes, and many more.
Don't wait anymore. Join the EduCare family today and be part of the success story. Subscribe to EduCare and reap from the best ahead of the rest.
EduCare Foundation has not forgotten students from various universities and colleges. That's why EduCare Foundation is offering lectures in different units from different degree courses. Download EduCare Foundation .org application and get educational care that you need. Thank you and God bless you.
Don't be left out. Join the beacon of excellence. Subscribe to EduCare Foundation .org. Download the EduCare Foundation .org app on Play Store for Android and the EduCare Foundation .org app on App Store for Apple, and get the educational care that you need for only 10 shillings a day or $3 a month. EduCare Foundation is a non-profit. They have done it in their various top high schools across the country and are now extending these as a rare opportunity to you through EduCare Foundation.
The biggest challenge exhibited by learners is understanding the examination content and receiving information that is available from the so many books.
Mtahiniwa unapojiandaa kufanya mtihani lazima ufahamu yale ambayo yanatahiniwa na jinsi ambavyo yanatahiniwa, na kwa jumla zaidi ufahamu matarajio ya watahini.
EduCare is designed to unpack, to unmask, to illuminate and demystify the content in each subject with clarity and insight.
With self-drive and the best support team, EduCare app guarantees mastery of the subjects and a ticket to super sterling grades in your examinations.
Apart from the core subjects, we also offer guidance and counseling and career guidance.
Like a master crafter, we weave you into a unique yet complete individual ready for the competitive world of careers.
Karibu kwenye ukumbi huu kwa shughuli kamilifu ya silabasi ya shule msingi. Tunajikita katika mtalaa wenye umilisi ili mwanafunzi aweze kutambua na kukuza kile kipaji ambacho yuko nacho. Hii itamwezesha kushindana kwenye nyanja mbalimbali kitaifa na hata kimataifa. Na hili ndilo lengo letu kama EduCare.
Our training meets purpose. Under the competency-based curriculum, we develop your skills and ensure that you can apply them to real-life situations.
The EduCare app offers live classes, notes, practical sessions, quizzes, and many more.
Don't wait anymore. Join the EduCare family today and be part of the success story. Subscribe to EduCare and reap from the best ahead of the rest.
EduCare 10 students from various universities and colleges. That's why EduCare Foundation is offering lectures in different units from different degree courses. Download EduCare Foundation ORG application and get educational care that you need. Thank you and God bless you.
Don't be left out during the Beacon of Excellence. Subscribe to EduCare Foundation ORG. Download the EduCare Foundation ORG app on Play Store for Android and the EduCare Foundation ORG app on App Store for Apple and get that you need for only 10 shillings a day or $3 a month. EduCare Foundation is a non
Thank you very much, fellow Kenyans. I'm Babu Owino, Member of Parliament in Kcse East constituency, and your teacher for today. And here we are with Mr.
Kcse Peter, ready for paper 1.
And once again, I would like to welcome you to our class. This will be the most interesting class, and I hope you will enjoy. And as we'll be going through the revision series, that is Mathematics Paper 1, 2019, we will also be talking about EduCare Foundation organization. EduCare Foundation organization is providing an online education platform where our learners from grade 1 to grade 4, from class 5 to class 8, from form 1 to form 4 will be getting content, online content. The whole syllabus is covered on that, in that application. And for you to download the application, you simply type EduCare Foundation ORG as one word. So subscription fee is only 10 shillings. That 10 shillings cumulatively is meant for your own bursaries, issuing of scholarships and also grants. We will ensure that we leave no child behind. As we start our lesson, hope you will enjoy. No noise making in class. You're only allowed to whisper. And during examination, you are not allowed to copy. But although when I was in the university, some of my comrades used to say that we are not allowed to copy, but we are allowed to refer. This one you will not even be allowed to refer because we'll be deconstructing mathematics. We'll be digesting mathematics for you, ensuring that you get the best methods possible and in the easiest way possible. On to our first question. So Kcse Mathematics 2019 Paper 1, Section A. So our first question is, without using mathematical tables or a calculator, evaluate. So we are told to evaluate 5.4 divided by 0.025 times 3.6. So from here, sorry, so from here we have 5.4 divided by 0.025 times 3.6. So we want to get 3 places. Therefore, we will multiply the numerator by the highest number of the decimal places. At the denominator we have 1, 2, we have 1, 2, 3, then here 4. So we multiply by 10 raised to power 4, both the numerator and the denominator by 10 raised to power 4. Then from here, Mr. Gishui is also showing you where the marks are. So from here he's told you the marking point is, that is method 1, you get 1 mark. Then this is equivalent to, we get rid of the decimal places. So here we have 5.4. To get rid of the 1 decimal place, we will remain with 10 raised to power 3. So it is 54, it is no longer 5.4 times 10 raised to power 3, which is 1,000. 1,000 is 10 raised to power 3. Divide by, this is going to be 25 because we've gotten rid of the decimal places, times 36. So from here we simplify. By simplification we say 9 goes here 4 times, 9 goes here 6 times, then 2 goes here, 2 goes here twice, 2 goes here 3 times. Then 25 goes here once, 25 goes here 40 times. Then 2 goes here once, 2 goes here 20 times. So we remain with 3 times 20, which gives us 60. So 60 is our answer. So the marking points at the first place, method 1, another method 1 mark, and then the answer finally 1 mark. So this is a total of 3 marks. So that's question 1. On to our second question. This paper 1 is very easy. It is the easiest paper on earth. And if you don't pass on this paper, then there must be a very serious problem, because even the person who is going to get an E must always pass in this paper. So question number 2, express 1728 and 2025 in terms of their prime factors, hence evaluate. So number 1, we first of all express 1728. This is the cube root. This sign with the 3 there means cube root. So the cube root of 1728 divided by the square root of 2025. So we express 1728 in terms of their prime factors. So this is so easy. You just write here 1728 in terms of their prime factors. We start with the lowest prime factor 2. 2 goes into 17 8 times, remainder 1. So 2 goes into 12 6 times, and then 2 goes into 8 4 times. Then again 2. 2 into 8 4, 2 into 6 3, 2 into 4 2, again 2. 2 into 4 2 twice, 2 into 3 once, and 2 into 12, remainder 1. You put 1 here, it becomes 12. So 2 into 12 6. Then again 2. 2 into 2 1, 2 into 1 0, 2 into 16 8, again 2. 2 into 10 5, and into 8 4, again 2. 2 into 54 2, 27 times. Then from here 2 does not go into this because this is odd number, so we go to 3. 3 into 27 9, again 3 into 9 3, and then 3 into 3 1, then 1 into 1 1. So these are the prime factors. So prime factors of 1728 are 2 raised to power 1 2 3 4 5 6. So that's 2 raised to power 6 times, this sign, when I use that sign, means times 3 raised to power 1 2 3, 3 raised to power 3. But remember, it's under the cube root sign. So cube root. So this divide by, let's get the prime factors of 2025. So 2025. Let's get its prime factors. We start with 5. 5 into 20 4 times, into 2 0, and then into 25, 5 times. Then 5 again into 40, 8 into 5, 27 times. Then 3 into 27, 9, 3 into 9, 3, then 3 into 3, 1. So these are the prime factors of 2025. So this is 5 raised to power 2 times 3 raised to power 3. 3 raised to power 4, sorry. Let me erase that. 3 raised to power 4. So this is square root. So be very careful here, class. Since it is 2 raised to power 6, then the cube root of this is times a third times 3 raised to power 3 times the cube root, which is a third. When I write it, 3 raised to power third means the cube root of 3, 2. Divide by 5 raised to power 2, but it is under the sign of a square root. Square root is raised to power a half, means raised to power half, times 3 raised to power 4 into the square root is times a half. So what Mwalimu Gishui is telling you is how marks are awarded. So this is bonus 1, and now method 1. So from here, 3 here once, 3 here twice. So this is 2 raised to power 2 times, divided by 2 here once, 2 here once. So this is 5 raised to power 1, which is 5, times 2 here once, 2 here twice, 3 raised to power 2. So from here, I want you to move this side. From here, let's move here. We are almost through. So this is 2 raised to power 2 is the same as 2 times 2, which is 4, times 3, divide by 5, times 3 raised to power 2 is 9. So 3 here once, 3 over 15. 4 over 15, that is the answer. So 4 over 15 can also be written as, 4 over 15 means 4 divided by 15, which is 0.2667. 0.266666 when you round off is 0.2667, or can also be written as 0.27 as an answer. So this is an answer, this is an answer, and this is also an answer. If they specified to 2 decimal places or a number of significant figures, that's when now you will work out this. But if they leave it at that, it can also be 0.26 recurrent. This is, that sign means it is recurring. So we are done with that question. So question 3, my partner will evaluate.
Time 8:30. He used a car. He drove 140 kilometers and arrived at his aunt's home at 10:15. Determine the average speed. So the first thing to do is to work out the time taken. So we have 10, 15. We subtract 8:30, the starting time. If you look at this, this is 15 minutes. We cannot subtract 30. So we take away 1 hour here, making it 60 plus 15, 75 minutes minus 30. You get 45 minutes. We left 9. So this is 1 hour, 45 minutes. 1 hour, time taken is 1 hour, 45 minutes. In terms of hours, 45 of 60, that makes it 0.75 hours. So a total of 1.75 hours is what Juma took. So in terms of speed is given by, you divide that by time taken, 1.75. So what that one gives us is 140 kilometers divide will give us the speed that this man took. And this one we get 80 using your kilometers per 1 hour. That was the speed at which the young man was taking. Now, how do we get the marks? In this case, you find that we are dealing with 3 marks. One of the marks is during this subtraction. You subtract this and you subtract it correctly, you end up scoring your 1 mark. And that is what we are saying here, that doing that, you score that. Then the other mark, we are talking about now working out the speed. So this one also you get yourself 1 mark. And of course, the answer, you get 1 mark. That is how you score your 3 marks. The next question that we are going to have is a simple.
Thank you, Mwalimu. As students, you can see this is very easy. So expand and simplify. Not just expand, but expand and simplify. So when you listen to the instructions carefully, you will pass your examination. And there was a student in my class in 2005 when I did my Kcse. Mwalimu, that student was told, he read the instructions carefully, and it was told to attempt the following questions.
Yes.
Then the student was not getting the methods right, nor the answer right.
Yes.
Then he went back to the teacher to complain that you told me to attempt, so I need my marks.
Yes.
So class is not just about attempting, it is attempting and getting the right answer. So expand this. We are going to open the bracket. So when you open this bracket, so this is 4 times q is 4q, plus 4 times 6 is 24, plus 7 times q is 7q, plus times minus is 21. Now 4q plus 7q, you collect the like terms. So that is 4q plus 7q plus 24 minus 21. So this is 11q, 24 minus 21 is plus 3q. That's our answer. So method and
24. There's no q here.
No, sorry. Here there is no q. So we have 4q plus 7q is 11q plus 24 minus 21 is 3. So that is 11q plus 3. So this is the answer. This is the answer mark. So these are, so the next question, P, Q, R, S shown below. PQ, the distance between P and Q is 8 centimeters, while the distance between S and R is 6 centimeters. Then it tells you that we have, so PQ and SR. So this is 6 centimeters and this is 8 centimeters. then you are told if the area of the trapezium is 28 centimeters squared, find the perpendicular distance between PQ and SR. So the perpendicular distance between PQ and SR. So you drop that perpendicular. It is perpendicular at that point. And this point is also equal to this point. So they want this distance. So in finding the area of a trapezium, the formula is simple. The formula is a half of A plus B into C equals to the area of a trapezium. Therefore, this is a half of A plus B is PQ, which is 8 centimeters. Our C is the perpendicular distance, which is the height. We don't have, this is what we are looking for, equals to the area. The area is 28 centimeters squared. Some people, some students, please be very careful. When you are told to find this perpendicular distance and then you write in examination that the perpendicular distance is there, I can see it. Now you will not get your answer. That one will take you to a different field, probably comedy. So here is a half into 6 plus 8 is 14 times height equals to 28. Here once, 2 here, 7 times. So it is 7 times h is 7h equals to 28. So remember, this is in centimeters and this is in centimeters. It is the perpendicular distance is 4, but centimeters, because 1 centimeter cancels 1 centimeter, remain with 1 centimeter. So that is the answer mark. On to our next question. There are so many ways of killing a rat. I know some people will now want to joke around with me, but it's allowed. It is politics. But you can tie that rat in a bag. Unaweza ichoma ndani ya nyumba. Unaweza ipatia rat and rat. So there are so many ways of killing a rat. So some of you can also joke around and tell me more ways of killing that rat. But given that, the cube root, I told you this sign means cube root of 9 raised to power 4 equals to 3 raised to power n. Find the value of n. Don't tell me n is there. So they want the value of n in numerical form. So we have method 1. We have different methods of solving this challenge. This is not a problem. Problems have no solutions. Treat these as challenges and you will get your solution. So, as of 9 are 3 raised to power 2. Then we also have this 4. You replace it there into the cube root equals to 3 raised to power n. What are we trying to do? We are trying to make the bases to be the same. To make the bases be the same, you reduce 9 in form of 3. So 9 is 3 raised to power 2. So when we expand this, means 3 raised to power 2 times 4. You just multiply the powers. That is 3 raised to power 8. Then cube root equals to 3 raised to power n. So that is method 1. From here, the cube root of 3 raised to power 8 means 3 raised to power 8. Then cube root, I told you, just multiply by a third equals to 3 raised to power over 3. When you multiply 8 times a third is 8 over 3 equals to 3 raised to power n. That's another method. So when you reach here, the bases are the same. 3 raised to power 8 over 3 equals to 3 raised to power n. So these bases, when silently, one of the thumb rules, after dropping it, you collect the powers. So 8 raised to power 3 equals to n. You just take the powers 8 raised to power 3, you equate it to n. You drop the 3. So this is one method. So our value of n is 8 over 2. The second method for this, that is the cube root of 9 raised to power 4, 9 raised to power 4 equals to 3 raised to power to the same bases. The same bases means 3 raised to power 2, 9 is 3 raised to power 2 times 4 into the cube root equals to 3 raised to power n. So this means again 3 raised to power 8, 2 times 4 is 8, cube root means times a third equals to 3 raised to power n. Then introduce logarithms. When you introduce logarithms, you will say 8 over 3, drop this down into sasa tena ameleta mbao, ameleta timba hapa ya kuweka moto. So 8 over 3 log 3 equals to n log 3 equals to n. That is another second method. We go to the third method. So the third method so method 3. Method 3, that is 9 raised to power 4 into the cube root equals to 3 raised to power n. So be very attentive here. We want to write this 3 as a base of 9. So what is 3? 3 was a product from this side. 3 was a product of the square root of 9. Then it is raised to power n. The square root of 9 is 3, so you get 3 raised to power n. So we've just expanded it. We've just written it in another form so that the cube root, which is that. Then just open the powers. When you open the powers, when you open this, it becomes 9 raised to power 4 times a third. Cube root means times a third. So 9 raised to power 4 times a third, you multiply the powers, equals to, the square root of 9 means 9 raised to power a half, but times n. So this is what? 9 raised to power 4 over 3 equals to 9. A half times n means n divided over 2, a half n or n over 2. Then drop the powers, drop the, not powers, drop the bases. These are bases, so drop 9 and 9. So you remain with 4 over 3 equals to n over 2. So 4 over 3 equals to n over 2. We want to get the value of n, so multiply both sides by 2. Both sides by 2. N and n finish each other. So no, 2 and 2 finishes each other. We remain with 2 times 4 is 8 over 3 equals to n. So those are our 3 methods for solving this equation. So our next question, question number 7, back to Mr. Gishui.
Yes. We have 3 villages, a village A and a village B and a village C. Given that B is 53 kilometers on a bearing of, this is not 2950, this is 295 degrees from A. So, and C is 75 kilometers east of B. This one, we are using a scale of 1 centimeters to represent 10 kilometers. So the 53 kilometers that we have here are centimeters. How did I get that? I've been given the scale, 1 centimeter to represent 10 kilometers. So for every 10 kilometers, we have 1 centimeter. So this one here is going to be 5.3 centimeters. This is the normal classes that we have. Then the 75 kilometers, if we reduce this on our scale, will be represented by 7.5 centimeters. So when we'll be working it out, then these are the measurements we'll make. Then I have this is typo. This should have been 295. You can't have this kind of a degree anywhere, but this is 295 degrees. And this is on a bearing of, this is B, on a bearing of that from A. So if you have A, assuming that is where we have A, we are going, and then this is 90, 180, 270, so it is going to be on such an angle. And we are saying that when we have that, our scale, then we are going to work it out to determine the distance of that. So we start from here. Let us work it out. We are going to have, what is this pen? Mheshimiwa, what's happening to this?
Hiyo pen inataka itumike.
This pen is giving me trouble. This is where we start from A. That is A. And then we are going to measure. Using your protractor, then we are going to measure an angle of 259 degrees. 259 degrees. And we are going to have this point going that way. Then that is going to give us the point that we're talking about. This is B. And that B, we measure that one as 5.3 centimeters using your ruler. Then we measure a distance of 7.5, scale, drawing. Then we are going to get a point, say, this is point C. Then we join it to our point. We have therefore located that. How do we mark that? Location of B. Location of that, we will get our B1 mark. Then from there, location of C. You get your other mark. And then you measure the distance AC, A to C, which is approximately, according to the measurements that I did, is 3.5. That is AC. Now, and because we are all different, there is a margin of error. What does that one mean? If you yourself, you get 3.4, you are within range. If you get 3.6, then you are also within range. Then the other one is in kilometers. This is in centimeters. That is in centimeters. Oh, correct. That is 0.1. Then the other one, and once you do that, you get your other mark. But the question is, determine the distance in kilometers. So you convert this. Remember the scale. So this scale has been given as 1 centimeter representing 10 kilometers. So you multiply by 10, and you get AC, therefore, as your final answer in kilometers is 35 plus or minus or 1. So if you get 34 kilometers, you are within range. That is how you get your 4 marks. Note the way we have measured this. We measure it from a true north. We are measuring it from this, and we get that kind of an answer. And once you do that, then you will be getting your 4 marks. Now we go to another question here, and this question is talking about a retailer bought retailer were to repack the tea leaves into smaller packets of either 40. Wait a minute. Technology, Mheshimiwa, is giving me a challenge.
No, Kcse too. It's back.
Oh, very nice. So I take out that. I take the pen. And we have 40 grams, 250 grams, or 350 grams. How do I repackage this? So what is the question? Determine the least mass in grams of the tea leaves in the bag. So we have a huge bag, and that huge bag is what we want to now. One of them are 40 grams, the other one is 250, and another one packaged in 350. So what do we do with all this? In other words, we are looking for the least common multiple. Least common multiple. This one we divide into prime numbers. We have 2 because of 20, 2 because of 10, 2 because of 5. We get that. 4 times 10 will be that. Then we have 2 because of 75, then 5, and then 5. Then 350, you get 2 into because of 5, then times another 5, times. So the least common, this is in power form, we will get 2 to the power of 3, then 2 to the power of 1 times 5 to the power of 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we have 2 to the power of 1 times 5 to the power of 2 times 7 to the power of 1. So when we are given this kind of work, we need to work it out as in the highest. So the answer here will be, just a power of 2. So we talk of 2 to the power of 3. So that this will be covered, this will be covered, this will be covered. If the highest power is 3, why do we do that? So that power 2 is covered within, power 1 is covered within. So that packaged, and then we have 7 to the power of 1. When we multiply out all this, we get something like 7, smallest bag that can contain tea leaves that will be packaged in 40 grams, 250 grams, 350 grams, without leaving a remainder. Without leaving a remainder. So we can have 700 grams, we'll package 40 grams sachets, 250 grams sachets, and 350 grams sachets. In that way, you will have your marks home. Now, this is a question that Mheshimiwa really loves. He loves this kind of questions. Let's see how
Asante Mwalimu. Now, before we proceed, I would like to take a short break to do a short break foundation So download EduCare Foundation ORG as one word, EduCare Foundation ORG, where you will get contents, academic contents, online at the cheapest price value possible at only 10 shillings. The teachers that are teaching in EduCare Foundation are teachers who are very experienced, most of whom are coming from national schools. At the primary level, they are teachers from very serious schools. So you don't need to go to Alliance High School, but we are bringing Alliance High School to you. You don't need to go to Starehe, boys and girls. We are bringing Starehe to you. You don't need to go to Makini Primary School through an online platform called EduCare Foundation ORG. So kindly, let's watch the promo, then I come back, we proceed. Thanks.
They have done it in their various top high schools across the country and are now extending these after-while rare opportunity to you through EduCare Foundation.
The biggest challenge exhibited by learners is understanding the examination content and receiving information that is available from the so many books.
Mtahiniwa, unapojiandaa kufanya mtihani lazima ufahamu yale ambayo yanatahiniwa na jinsi ambavyo yanatahiniwa, na kwa jumla zaidi ufahamu matarajio ya watahini.
EduCare is designed to unpack, to unmask, to illuminate and demystify the content in each subject with clarity and insight.
With self-drive and the best support team, EduCare app guarantees mastery of the subjects and a ticket to super sterling grades in your examinations.
Apart from the core subjects, we also offer guidance and counseling and career guidance.
Like a master crafter, we weave you into a unique yet complete individual ready for the competitive world of careers.
Karibu kwenye ukumbi huu kwa shughuli kamilifu ya silabasi ya shule msingi. Tunajikita katika mtalaa wenye umilisi ili mwanafunzi aweze kutambua na kukuza kile kipaji ambacho yuko nacho. Hii itamwezesha kushindana kwenye nyanja mbalimbali kama EduCare.
Our training meets purpose. Under the competency-based curriculum, we develop your skills and ensure that you can apply them to real life situations.
The EduCare app offers live classes, notes, practical sessions, quizzes, and many more.
Part of the success story. Subscribe to EduCare and reap from the best ahead of the rest.
EduCare Foundation has not forgotten students from various universities and colleges. That's why EduCare Foundation is offering lectures in different units from different degree courses. Download EduCare Foundation ORG application and get educational care that you need. Thank you and God bless you.
Don't be left out during the Beacon of Excellence. Subscribe to EduCare Foundation ORG. Download the EduCare Foundation ORG app on Play Store for Android and the EduCare Foundation ORG app on App Store for Apple and get the educational care that you need for only 10 shillings a day or $3 a month. EduCare Foundation is a non-profit-making organization.
Thank you very much. Welcome back for your, I want to thank you very much for your patience and welcome back. Let's now handle question 9. Given that sin 2x equals to cos into 3x minus 10 degrees, find tan x. Correct to 4 significant figures. So in here, we are just required to find the value of x and then substitute it here and find that value of x. Therefore, before I go to this question, there is a fundamental rule that says that sine of 10 degrees
are now extending these after-while rare opportunity to you through EduCare Foundation.
The biggest challenge exhibited by learners is understanding the examination content and receiving information that is available from the so many books.
Mtahiniwa, unapojiandaa kufanya mtihani lazima ufahamu yale ambayo yanatahiniwa na jinsi ambavyo yanatahiniwa, na kwa jumla zaidi ufahamu matarajio ya watahini.
EduCare is designed to unpack, to unmask, to illuminate and demystify the content in each subject with clarity and insight.
With self-drive and the best support team, EduCare app guarantees mastery of the subjects and a ticket to super sterling grades in your examinations.
Apart from the core subjects, we also offer guidance and counseling and career guidance.
Like a master crafter, we with you.
Join the EduCare family today and be part of the success story. Subscribe to EduCare and reap from the best ahead of the rest.
EduCare Foundation has not forgotten students from various universities and colleges. That's why EduCare Foundation is offering lectures in different units from different degree courses. Download EduCare Foundation ORG application and get educational care that you need. Thank you and God bless you.
Don't be left out during the Beacon of Excellence. Subscribe to EduCare Foundation ORG. Download the EduCare Foundation ORG app on Play Store for Android and the EduCare Foundation ORG app on App Store for Apple and get the educational care that you need for only 10 shillings a day or $3 a month. EduCare Foundation is a non-profit-making organization.
Thank you very much once again. So I want to apologize for the technical hitch, and I just want to repeat this very fast. Now 2x plus 3x minus 10 equals to 90. Collect the like terms. 2x plus 3x is 5x equals to 100. Then x equals to 100 divided by 5, which is 20 degrees. Therefore, they want the value of tan x to 4 significant figures. So value of tan 20 because x is 20. So value of tan 20 is 0.364. But because they want to 4 significant figures, you add 0. So it is to 1, 2, 3, 4 significant figures. And then you get your bonus answer. On to the next question. I'll try to be a little bit faster. Mwalimu.
We have a tourist who came to Kenya, and this tourist came with some money in US dollars, 5,820 to spend in our country, and the conversion rates from central bank, our banks, is for every dollar we get 102.10 shillings. So he spent after converting this. So we need to take this amount of money and this, we convert the money that this tourist came with, and then we see the money he spent in our country and converted the balance into dollars at this rate. So in other words, we are going to multiply this and this to convert to the money. So this is 5, that was 5 what? 5,820 dollars times 102, was it 102? 102.1. This gives us, according to my calculations, 594,222. That is the money he came with to our country. So the money he spent was 450,000. That is what he spent. So from this balance we subtract, and that gives me the money that we are going to now convert. So in simple terms, we can also work it out. 594,222 minus 450,000. That one, I'll have to do a bit of this. 450,000, and all this I divide now with the conversion rate, which is 103. Now, I don't have to do a bit of subtractions here because I'm using a calculator. You feed in this figure in your calculator, very simple, then this, and then you divide, and this gives me approximately 1,400 US dollars. And how do you mark this work? For this multiplication, you will score 1. You have scored 1 in that case. Then this workings here, you will score another 1, and then your answer, you score 1. A total of 3 marks. From there, we move on to the next question, and the next question is about vectors. And these vectors, what does it mean? We have given B is 2, 4, C is that, and A is that. So we simply need to take our 3 here, C, we replace it, 3, 2, then we are subtracting 2, and B, this one is 2, 4. That is what we are having. That is, and that gives us A. A, we can use X, Y, because we don't know those values. And we are told that we are going to work out this to 2 decimal places. 2 decimal places. Let me see what I have here. Let's see. What do I get here? This is 9. This is 6. Minus this is 4. This is 8. And this should give me X, Y, which is equals to my A. 9 minus this is 5. 6 is minus 2. And that is my A. But my question wants me to get the magnitude. The magnitude is written like that. And these are vectors, remember. When you are using handwritten content, then you indicate that arrow. So this is what we are going to have. 5 squared. 5 squared is what we are having. Plus, and this is squared. So we are now going to get, my answer here, you're going to get the square root of 5 squared is 25, plus 4, you get square root of 29. When you use your calculator, you are going to get an answer that is very wrong, to something close to 9 decimal places. So you have to remember what the examiner is talking about. And this is approximately 5.29. And sorry, not it's not. It's not. It's not. According to my calculator, that becomes your answer, 5.39. And because we didn't have units, you don't have to guess units, you don't have to indicate anything, just leave it like that. The next question that we have is one that involves construction. We are going to use a pair of compass to construct a rhombus. A rhombus that we have in this case, which is PQRS. Basically, you have to remember that this one and this one are equal, and this one and this one are equal, and all of them are equal also. This one is parallel to that. This one is parallel to that. So in this case, we are dealing with, we start with a sketch such that PQ is 6 centimeters and angle SPQ is 75. So we can start with this one, which is more complicated, SPQ. So this one can be SPQ, so that we make sure that this one is 75. This is my sketch. So PQRS. I have completed my numbers. How will I work out this? PQ is 6 centimeters. And this angle is 75. So this is also 6, this is also 6, and that is 6. So basically here, the issue is how to construct an angle of 75. There are so many ways of doing that. One of them is we can start with that, and we can construct an angle of 150. How do we construct an angle of 150? We are going to have that. Then we bisect, using the same radius, we make an angle of 60. Then we bisect that angle. We bisect that angle here. So we make it an angle of 30. So the whole of this becomes 150. And therefore, using this, we bisect that. Then we are going to have an angle of 75 here. That is one way of doing that. The other option that we can take, this is our 90 degree. So the angle that we have here, the whole of this angle here is 90. So if we construct an angle of 60 here, that is an angle of 60. So the angle, this is 60. So from here to here, this is 30 degrees. So if we bisect this, we are going to take an angle of 75, an angle of 15, such that if we add that, then we are talking about an angle of 75. I say it again. We have two ways of doing that. And one of them is to construct an angle of 150. We bisect that, we'll take an angle of 75. The other one is an angle of 90. Then we construct an angle of 60. And the angle remains here is 15. So you take the shortest or the most convenient route for you. So in this case, let us see what we are going to do. We want to construct an angle of 75. So this one is an angle of 90. How did I construct this? At a point, we simply bisect, and we have that. That is an angle of 90. So using your pair of compass, make an arc with the same radius, without changing the radius, and with your foot on this mark, then make an arc. Then you join that. That is an angle of 60. Then bisect this angle. How do we bisect? Make an arc, make an arc. Now with these two marks, bisect, and then join that. Then you measure here 6 centimeters and here 6 centimeters. You will make maybe a point here. And this one here, you have a point here. So with this one now here, you can draw a parallel line parallel to this, and then another one, and that way you will have your P, Q, R, S, and you have made a rhombus. Now in this case, the working and is distributed by getting all these marks. If these marks are not there as the evidence that you did construct, then there will be no mark. Then you are told to get PR. PR is this diagonal. This is what you are told to do. And you measure that, which is, in my case, I got something close to this centimeters. And of course, there is a margin of error of 0.1. That is how you get that. The next question will be handled by Mheshimiwa. So get ready. It is this question.
Thank you very much, Mwalimu. We are almost finishing, so we have 3 more questions. So just be patient kidogo. I avoided that question on currency of dollars because my candidate really suffered a big blow. So I wanted you to handle it in America. So solve the inequality 2x minus 1 is less than or equal to. That sign means less than. When I was in high school, we used to put the left side. This left side means less. This right hand side means greater. So right side has more strength, so it is greater. Left side has little strength, so it is less than. So when you add this sign means less than or equal to 3x plus 4. So we have 2 inequality equations here. So number 1 is 2x equal to 3x plus 4. That is one equation, inequality equation. The next one is 3x plus 4 is less than. Next one is 3x plus 4 is less than. So you split them, 7 minus x. So we have 2 inequalities. So we solve them simultaneously. Now collect the values of x together. So where there is 3x this side, just maintain the signs. So we have 3x. When this 2x crosses the other side, it becomes minus because it is a positive. When it crosses, it becomes minus. If it is a minus and it crosses, it becomes plus. So on this side, we have minus 1. This is minus 1. Then plus 4 crosses this side, becomes minus. It changes to minus 4. So minus 1 minus 4 is minus 5. You maintain the sign. Less than or equal to 3x minus 2x is x. This is as easy as eating yams. Then on this side,
that makes it
a bonus 1. Yes. So this side, collect the values of x. So this is 3x. This x, when it crosses the other side, becomes plus x. Then maintain the sign, less than. Then this is 7. Plus 4 crossing the other side becomes minus 4. So this is 2x. No, sorry, 4x. Let me erase that. So 3x plus x is 4x. Is less than 7 minus 4 is 3. Therefore, x is less than, divide both sides by 4, this becomes 3 over 4. So you have these 2, join them together. When you are joining them, just bring this minus 5 is less than or equal to x. Then the same x is less than 3 over 4. That's the answer. Mark. And we are done with that. The next question. Given that, we have 2 more questions, so little patience. Given that A, this is matrix, A is 2, 4, 3, 4. That's A. And B is X, 1, 2, 3. And that AB is a singular matrix. In a singular matrix, the determinant is 0. Therefore, we want to find the determinant of AB. AB means A times B. Therefore, AB means A times B. So we want to expand this. So when expanding this, you say 2 times X is 2X plus 3 times 2 is 6. This is 1. Then again 2 times 1 is 2 plus 3 times 3 is 9. You come down here, 4 times X is 4X plus 4 times 2 is 8. Then 4 times 1 is 4 plus 4 times 3 is 12. And because it is a matrix, you do that. So when we expand this, when we simplify this, you get 2x plus 8, then 4 plus 12 is 16. So from here is the multiplication of AB, you get that. Then in a singular matrix, the determinant is equal to or equivalent to 0. So in getting your determinant, you multiply the leading diagonal, then minus the subsequent diagonal or the other diagonal in layman's language. So when you multiply the leading diagonal, that is 16 times this. So 16 into 2x plus 6 minus the other diagonal is 11 times 4x plus 8. When you subtract this,
where is this?
Plus 8, sorry, not 88. I'm thinking so fast. Plus 8. This, the determinant equals to 0. So open the brackets. 16 times 2x is 32x. Plus 16 times 6 is 96. Minus 11 times 4x is 44x. Minus 11 times plus 8 is minus 88 equals to 0. Collect the like terms. 32x minus 44x is minus 12x. Then equals to, when 88 crosses the other side, it becomes plus 88 minus 96 crosses becomes minus 96. Therefore, minus 12x equals to 88 minus 96 is minus 8. Then divide both sides by minus 12, minus 12. So x equals to 4 here, 2, twice, 4 here, 3 times. So x equals to 2 over 3, and or that is congruent to 0.667. So the value of x can be that 2 over 3 or 0.667 or 0.6 recurring. Divide toward decimal place or toward significant figures, and you get your full marks. The next question I'll give to Mwalimu.
We have a trader here who bought 2 types of bulbs. The bulbs are two. We have a type A and a type B. At 60 shillings for A and 56 for B, respectively. She bought a total of 50. That means if we take A, the number of A's, plus the number of B's, that should give us 50. That is the total number of bulbs. And the amount of money spent. So if we take A, we take one of them was 60, so 60A. And the other one, the amount of money spent for B are 56 for B. And what are we told? That she bought a total of this, of both types, at a total of this. Determine the number. So if we add the two, then we should get, this is 2872. We have made what we are calling a simultaneous equation. And these are the equations that we can solve. Now, there are so many ways of doing this. One of them, we can use elimination. Elimination method. We can take substitution method. We can take matrix method. Or we can, if we draw the two lines, these are linear equations, so we can draw. So it is you to determine, because the examiner here is silent, it is you to determine the method that you're going to use. And it is very, very simple. So if you take the method of simultaneous, so, and you are there, you solve that. Simultaneously, depending on the method that you use, you will get A is, in this case, I got 18. So 50, you simply say the total number of bulbs for B, if you want that, then you will get your, this is 32. After you solve, in other words, we are saying, if you go back to the question, determine the total number of bulbs of type A that she bought. And this is, after you solve that, this is what question, and this is the very last question that we are tackling. It is a bus that is plying between two towns, P and R, Nairobi and Mombasa, via town Q, passing through Voi. On each day, it departs from P at 8:15. This is what you mark, and stops for 40 minutes at Q before proceeding to R. Now, on a certain day, the bus took 5 hours, 40 minutes to travel from P to Q. Then it stopped for 40 minutes, and then proceeded to R at taking 3 hours, 15 minutes to reach R. So find in 24. This is again key for you. 24-hour clock system to arrive to R. That is what the examiner wants you to do. So in this case, what do you do? The time taken, the first one, it is 5 hours, 40 minutes. Stopping for 40 minutes. Then taking another set of 3 hours and 15 minutes. This is the total time taken. So in this case, what do you do? The total time that is taken by this person is you add all this. How many minutes were taken? 40 plus 40, 80. 80 plus 15, that is 95 minutes. That is 95 minutes. 95 minutes, converting it, you simply need to subtract 60, leaving you with 15 minutes. So that is 1 hour, 15 minutes. So this is, sorry, 95, this is 35. So this is 35 minutes. And you carried 1 hour. So 3 plus that is 8, and therefore 1 hour sum. So the total time taken for that journey is 9 hours, 35 minutes. What does that one give us? That one now, we started with 8, remember? It was 8:15. 8:15 a.m. So this one we are saying we convert this to 24-hour system. So this is 0, 8, 15 hours. And you are adding now 9 hours and 35 minutes. 9 hours and 35 minutes. So we have 15 minutes and minutes. That gives us 50 minutes. That's 8 and 9, that is 17, 50 hours in 24-hour system. In 24-hour system. Note, why am I doing this? This is what the examiner required us to do. So what is the mistake you are likely to make? Is to convert this into that. This is now 12-hour clock. So it's correct, but not what the examiner wants. Equally, if you put a decimal point, 17.50. Now, this one again is wrong. Although you've done it correctly, but if you go again presenting your answers like this, you will get an answer mark here. But if you continue now to do this other stuff, then your answer mark at the end of the day will constitute that. And that marks the end of our lesson today for Paper 1, Section 1. And welcome for joining us. And back to you, Mheshimiwa.
Thank you very much, Mwalimu. That's one of the best teachers we have in this country. He's produced so many professionals, engineers, lawyers, doctors, nurses, teachers, and actuaries like myself, and many other professionals. Mr. Gishui, thank you very much. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank you, the viewers, the students. May God bless all of you. And I once again subscribe to EduCare Foundation ORG. Download it on Play Store, EduCare Foundation ORG, and subscribe at 10 shillings. That 10 shillings will be used to give you as a student bursaries, scholarships, and grants, because we are depending on your numbers, and the accumulation of all that will assist your education. Offices in various counties, all the counties in the country, all the constituencies in the country, to ensure that at least we reach every other child behind. We'll give you communication soon on our next step about the application, about the launch of the EduCare Foundation ORG app. May God bless all of you. Na asanteni sana. Nawapenda bure. Kibim.
The biggest challenge exhibited by learners is understanding the examination content and receiving information that is
Mtahiniwa, unapojiandaa kufanya mtihani lazima ufahamu yale ambayo yanatahiniwa na jinsi ambavyo yanatahiniwa, na kwa jumla zaidi ufahamu matarajio ya watahini.
EduCare is designed to unpack, to unmask, to illuminate and demystify the content in each.
And the best support team, EduCare app guarantees mastery of the subjects and a ticket to super sterling grades in
the core subjects. We also offer career guidance.
Like a master crafter, we weave you into a unique yet complete individual ready for the competitive world of careers.
Karibu kwenye ukumbi huu kwa shughuli kamilifu ya silabasi ya shule msingi. Tunajikita katika mtalaa wenye umilisi ili mwanafunzi aweze kutambua na kukuza kile kipaji ambacho yuko nacho. Hii itamwezesha kushindana kwenye nyanja mbalimbali kitaifa na hata kimataifa. Na hili ndilo lengo letu kama EduCare.
Our training meets purpose. Competency-based curriculum, we develop your skills and ensure that you can apply them to real life situations.
The EduCare app offers live classes, notes, practical sessions, quizzes, and many more.